Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. If you're brand new and you've never been here before, I welcome you especially, and I hope that if you see anything you like, you'll stick around, come back, thumbs up kind of stuff is always appreciated, and subscribe if you feel like you want to come back again. Anyway, if you're not new here, welcome, friends. And so today is Tea Tuesday. Tea Tuesday is a video you put up on Tuesdays. It's an open collaboration. Anyone can join it. All you have to do is show us what you're drinking, and it can be tea or it can be anything else, and what you got going. So today I've got iced tea. Can you see it in there? Yeah, it's iced tea. That Milo's with the yellow cap. I can never remember if it's called zero sugar or zero sweet or no sugar, whatever it's called. It doesn't have real sugar in it. Not that it matters. I'm not a stranger to sugar either. Okay, that's not the point. But show us what you're drinking and show us what you got going on this fine Tuesday. And then the next Tuesday and the next Tuesday. You can do it once, jump in, jump out, do it every Tuesday. I love this one. It's so open. Today I have a thrift store haul. I'm so happy. I got out first thing. I was like the fifth person in Goodwill because I can't stand crowds. And I still didn't find what I went in there for, but I managed to spend $16 anyway. And then I went to St. Vincent de Paul, which was much, much cooler because we're having kind of a warm weather spurt here in Washington State. In eastern Washington, it's always hot in the summer, but in western Washington, you get these little heat waves. Ugh. Anyway, St. Vinny's was much cooler, which is unusual because it's made out of corrugated steel. You know, it's not a brick and mortar building, so it heats up in there. There's concrete floors. Maybe that keeps it cool somewhat. Anyway, I'm going to show you the stuff that I got for scrapping first. Art, scrapping, that kind of thing. So here's all of that. They've got bins and bins of stamps, and every stamp there is a quarter. So, some have prices and some don't, but they're all a quarter. No matter how big, how small, brand new. Like this one hasn't been used, and I like a little house. I might make any kind of house out of that, with an HEC card or an artist journal or something like that. And then I think I showed you this one. It's just a little picket fence. And this one I just thought for random looking, filling up space, backgrounds, that kind of thing. And I think this was maybe used, maybe not. Anyway, quarter. Now, for whatever reason, the stamps are more, like the actual stamping pads. So you can't get them open and see, but it looked like this was in pretty good shape. And it's just a red. What kind of red is this being called? Come on. Oops, turn it right side up, Kendra. Craft Stampin' Spot, Real Red. Rojo Real. 50 cents. So there's that one. And this is a Stampin' Up brand. And it was $1. Parfait Plum. I couldn't get it open to see what it looked like on the inside because they taped them shut. It may be that I, threw away $1, but it may be that it's in real good shape. And this is another purple, and it's the same brand as this one. Stampin' Spot. I can't tell what it says. Something lavender. Let me see if I get the price off of it. When I peeled the stamp, it kind of took the wrapper off too. So I don't know what it says. It actually looks like a Stampin' Up. Huh. Lavender lace is what it says, I guess. Okay, so I'm happy with these two and this one, if it's workable. These don't look like they were overused, like they're not, smushed or anything. Like stamps will do after you use them for a long time. Okay, so that's that. Let me put some things in a bag as I go along. Okay, so here is, I got all of this at St. Vinny's. I had never seen these before. Cuttlebug. It doesn't say it's embossing, but it's like just real thin. It's, textured on the inside. It folds over. So I'm guessing these are both embossing envelopes of some kind. This one said posy or something like that, so I guess it's supposed to be flowers. But I think it could also be snowflakes, if you wanted it to. And this one looks, what would you say that is? Is that shells or is there another word for it? It's not saying on here. Patent pending. I like it. If they had had 15 of these, I'd have bought 15 of them because they were $1 a piece. You don't find embossing envelopes for $1 too often. I was real happy with this. Okay, and then I got these patches, Simplicity Value Pack, and they were all red, white, and blue, and I thought these are going to be cool for ATC or whatever. Paid $1.50. Because they're actual stamps probably, and we live in a military town, I'm going to open this up and see what's in it. Okay, I'm just using the back of my planner so that I can show it to you and you can see it without distraction. So this one is pretty big. And then a small flag and a large, Papa, Mama, and baby flags. And I guess these are the kind that you can iron on if you were going to put it on fabric. There's that sticky part on the back. Or you could sew it on, I'm sure. And there's a heart. And we have 3 stars. We have this one, 1, and 2. So 8 altogether. Yeah, 8. So for $1.50, they were less than $1 a piece. Help me here. $1, $2. Yeah, so they were less than $1 a piece. I hope I'm doing that right. 25, 50, 75, $1. $1.25, $1.50, $1.75, $2. If I paid $1 a piece. And I would have paid $1 a piece. If I'd found just this in a little bag for $1, I would have picked it up. I'm trying to make it okay with myself that I spent $1.50. So these have been kicking around in somebody's office drawer for a long time. These are gold in color, and they're just brads, and there's small ones and medium ones and large ones, and 50 cents. I don't know how many are in here, but a lot. That looks like some staples, too. Boy, there's some long ones, too, and short ones. And brads are expensive anymore. You know, I just looked them up because I got colorful ones that are real tiny, but I don't have any of this color, just plain ones, and so now I do. I should have probably turned the camera off so that, I dropped something. Anyway, 50 cents for all of these, and they're just those hard cardstock spools. And you can put just a little bit of ribbon or a little bit of lace or whatever that you're not trying to keep nice and not, you know, lose track of, I think. That's what I'll do with them. But somebody else might have a good idea. Wait a minute. Why are they? Oh, so you can tack it in and it won't come unspooled. Oh, okay, I get it. I was thinking, is it like a doll? Come on, what's wrong with this camera? But it's not. Okay, 25 cents, and I don't know how many are in here, but more than I need. All right. Got a giant bag of tags here for 25 cents. I'm going to open the bag. All right. I cannot hold on to anything. I dropped something else. Anyway, this is probably, I don't know, 50 little tags that are, it looks like some of them came from, you tear them out because they had some extra here that didn't come all the way out of the tear out. But anyway, I love these little square ones. And I like that color a lot. There's only one in there. And let me show you, I got 2 of just this one kind. It's vellum. I don't know if you can see it very well. I'll hold it up to the light. It's really pretty, kind of mermaidy looking. It goes blue, green, yellow. And you can see through it, you know, because it's vellum. But how pretty. Oh, here's one. The other one. It's a different color. I was thinking they were the same. And this one's just a solid kind of blue. Pretty, pretty. Okay, that's it for the tags. I'm going to stick them in an envelope and get with the rest of this. Okay, I paid the most for this thing. It had not been opened, so it's still new. And it's like a little book. And, oh, the tape is sticking to things. Oh, okay. It says that it's Making Memories Scrapbook Kit includes 12 pre-designed pages, 2 pages of stickers, 1 page of 3D embellishment stickers, and 6 protective pages. So all of that. And I won't go through it, but that's what it looks like on the outside. And maybe it would make a good junk journal, you know? I don't know that I like this very much. So I'm not crazy about orange and hot pink together. That's just not me. Ugh. All right, this was 50 cents, and it's a scrapbook, U-Cuts, Darcy's Country Folk, and it's for making cards. Winter cards, maybe, or holidays. And so it came with that's a little package of snow. I guess you would put glue down. I hope you would put it in a card loose. And, oh, okay, it's not cards, it's gift bags. Duh. All right. Stamps used. Oh, and they tell you what stamps you need to buy, I guess. Oh, well. I like it. 50 cents. I'll use a bunch of it. All right, this was 50 cents, and it was in a big envelope, and it says it's a card kit, Tools Father's Day card. So there could be pieces missing from this. It could be one card left. It could be just some paper. But I thought 50 cents scrap bag, I'm going to do it. Here's an unopened Provo Craft stickers, 25 cents, and it's borders. Just different borders. And scrapbooking borders. Corners too, cool. Does that say what it was before, the price? Probably not. Turn it right side up, Kendra. Nope. This was a quarter, and it's just one cardstock sheet, it feels like. And it says antique rulers. So there's that. I don't know what I would do with those either, but someday I might. You never know. This is Stampin' Up! Inspire Create, $1. I'm not sure. Yeah, flowers and flora. And what is it? I don't know. So I'm going to open this up because it doesn't feel like, it feels like boxes actually. It's thick on one side. Yeah, it doesn't say other than 2009 Stampin' Up! Okay, so they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks 5 Stampin' Up! Peaches. Look at this. I mean, I don't need any peaches that say Stampin' Up!, but I'm going to hang on to these because I might organize some things in it, like cardstock or something. It's perfect. They're heavy. They're not cheap. So probably these were meant for workshops, I would think. Orders, who knows. I guess this is the last of the Crafty Craft stuff. So this is just a kid's lunch placemat. I'm going to wash it down so it's not, as sticky. And I'm going to use this as underneath when I don't want to get my hot glue gun on things or stamp ink or anything like that. Because I usually just use, behave yourselves, it's okay. No. And I don't want to get the, I usually use paper or whatever, a magazine underneath my projects, and this is perfect. All right, these are from Goodwill. No, they're not. I'll tell you what's from Goodwill. These are all from Goodwill. So pink was 50 cents off. So, or 50% off. I'm sorry. I think that's what it was. Anyway, this was $1.99, and this was a set of 2, and it was $1.99. And it matches the first one. And they were pink both. And I'll tell you why I have all of these in a minute. These came from Goodwill. They were 25 cents a piece. I'm sorry, they came from St. Vinny's for 25 cents a piece. And St. Vinny's does a much, much nicer job on pricing of glassware, of dishware, pans, silverware, all that kind of stuff. Ooh, that reminds me, I forgot to look in the silverware bin. I always like to see what's popping in there. Popping. Anyway, it's kind of funky looking. And I'm going to make a dessert, and I wanted to present it pretty. So there's that. It'll just be my husband and I. Okay, so this was in perfect condition until I took it up to the register, and I didn't have the kahunas to tell her she broke it, and I didn't want it because it wasn't very much. But it's a decoration. It's one of those fans that it is round when you open it, And she kept saying, well, how does it work? And I couldn't stop her, and she actually broke it. So I could fix it with glue and everything, but it was in perfect condition. So it's just got, red, white, and blue, USA, and flags and stuff. And it's got a little hanger on the end of one, here it is. A little hanger. And I can put it on the porch on a hook, and it'll blow in the wind, or whatever I want to do with it. So it folds up like this. Maybe she had never seen one before. I don't know. I got this little bitty Rubbermaid container because it was in excellent shape. It came with a tight fitting lid, and I can put craft stuff in here. I'm all about using something that's not going to have to be replaced later, like those heavy corrugated boxes or tins or like this. So I don't know what I'll put in it, but something. All right, I got this because it's a very thick padded, I'm not going to use it for a book. This has got like padding. So I'm going to take it off the backing, what would you call this? Take it off the frame, and maybe I won't take it off the frame. Yeah, there's no need to. I'll just use paper and save myself the work. I'm trying to think of an easy way to do Patient's base for her junk journal. And this is a heavy, thick, just enough pages. The pages are like cardboard, And so I think this will be best. This won't show. This will all be covered. Okay, the last thing I have is baby clothes, I think. For dolls. Not for babies, for me. Okay. This was not in the baby section. I found it over with where they sell like bath beads and used cosmetics and stuff like that. And somebody just decided they wanted something else different, I guess. So there's this one, looks kind of 4th of July, Independence Day, whatever. Where's the other one? Somewhere there's another one just like it. Here it is. Isn't that pretty? I wonder if they made this. It wouldn't be hard to make these, would it? Okay, and then just a plain sage green little one. And a little hat that says adorable for newborn size. Here's the last little headband, and it's a sort of a mint green, where I don't know what I did with the sage one. Yeah, so I call this sage and I call this mint. I don't know if I'm calling them right or not, but it's pretty. So is that all right? This is brand new, still has its tags on it. My First New Year by Baby Starters, and I feel like I got cheated. I know it was more on the shelf at the store, but I paid $3.99 for it, and I hate that. I think used baby clothes ought to be 99 cents a piece. Comes with a little onesie under it, though. It's cute, right? I don't have a baby at New Year's, but someday I might, and this will come in handy to dress her up. I'm talking dolls, again, not real babies. Okay. And then there's a one onesie in this pile. They're really short on newborn clothes. Both Goodwill and St. Vinny's were hardly any. Most of them were 3 to 6 months. So anyway, this says, I love mommy, and it's got a mommy cat and a baby cat. So that'll be fine. And I went specifically for a cloth diaper. And when I say cloth diaper, I meant the pre-fit kind, not this. I would use these for burp rags, but on a doll, I think it's going to fit. And I have some actual baby pins. So we'll see if it fits her or not. I'm talking about the new one I haven't named yet. And lastly, yeah, that's it. This is the last thing in the pile. Aren't you glad? I got a receiving blanket. And I paid $2.99, but I love these muslin. Is it muslin? Muslin, right? It's got elephant, zebra, polar bear. Is that yeah, that's it, all three. One of these things is not like the others. The elephant and the zebra are in one end of the world, the polar bear on the other. But that's okay. Baby doesn't know. And it's a nice big one. So there's that. Okay. I spent $16 and change at both places. And I think I remember to show you everything that I got. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you've never subscribed, I hope you think about it. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing Tea Tuesday. And thank you, Patty, at Patty's Life. No, I'm going to go get a card right now and show it to you. Well, I doubted myself, and it is hashtag Tea Tuesday at Life with Patty, but it's 9531, and I would have forgotten those numbers. And at Kathy's Favorite Things. So remember, open collaboration. You're invited. Show us what you're drinking. Show us what you're doing. Even if you're just folding laundry, we're interested. We like to see each other now and then, you know? Not that you're seeing me. Take care, everybody. Bye.